शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं
शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये
Tattvajnana, Manonasha and Vasanakshaya. The practice of these three are practices of these three are indispensable either to gain Atmajnana, Jivan Mukti or Videha Mukti. In gaining Tattvajnana, no doubt Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana have to be taken to intensely. At the same time, Vasanakshaya, Manonasha also are necessary because without them Tattvajnana doesn't take place. Though these three are necessary to be taken to in either gaining the Tattvajnana or Jivan Mukti or Videha Mukti, there is a degree of variation in their practice. So that was told, Pradhana Upasarjana Bhava. In Videha Mukti, what gives the relevance, more relevance? Manonasha and Vasanakshaya. Tattvajnana is secondary. In Videha Mukti, Jivan Mukti, okay. First is Jivan Mukti, after Videha. In Jivan Mukti, Manonasha and Vasanakshaya are prominent Pradhana and Tattvajnana is secondary. In Videha Mukti, other way. What is that? Tattvajnana is Pradhana, Vasanakshaya, Manonasha are secondary. Why? Vasanakshaya, Manonasha produce the Tattvajnana. There, Tattvajnana helps to produce the Vasanakshaya, Manonasha. This order was established. Now the question that comes, for whom and why the practices of Manonasha and Vasanakshaya are recommended? What is the purpose of that? Tattvajnana is already gained. So why is it necessary in the context of Jivan Mukti? In the context of Jivan Mukti, for whom and for why? What is the reason that Manonasha and Tattvajnana are recommended? So that is now going to be analyzed and established. Let us see. Nanu This is the question. What is it? Who is the Vividisha sannyasi? Jnani or Ajnani? Ajnani? Yes. Who is Vidvat sannyasi? Jnani or Ajnani? Jnani. So now Vidvat sannyasi is Jnani. And when did he get the knowledge? In Vividisha sannyasa. So in Vividisha sannyasa, he has already accomplished the purpose of Vividisha sannyasa. What does it take for granted? He has already got the Tattva Jnana. He has got Tattva. Tattva Jnana he has got means Manonasha, Vasanakshaya were there or not. Otherwise he will not be able to gain the Tattva Jnana. Now you are telling in the context of Jivan Mukti, what is to be taken to? So again, that is the practice of these three in Pradhana Upasarjana Bhava. One predominant, certain things predominant, other thing subordinate, Gauna. You are telling in this context, the question arises like this. Vividisha sannyasina sampaditanam etesham. Etesham means of this Tattva Jnana, Manonasha and Vasanakshaya, which are already sampadita, already accomplished. By who? Vividisha sannyasi, who has become now Tattva Jnani, who has now become the Tattva Jnani, and he wants to have the Jivan Mukti. Vividisha sannyasi. Now, you are telling, you are asking us for that means he should take to practice of these three, maybe as you told, with the Pradhana and Upasarjana Bhava. The question is, Kim Vidvat Sannyasad Urdhvam. For gaining Jivan Mukti, he has already taken to Vidvat Sannyasa. After gaining Vidvat Sannyasa, Urdhvam, after that, Kim Anuvritti Matram Kimba Punarapi Sampadana Prayatnaha Apekshitaha. After gaining Vidvat Sannyasa, you are asking this Vidvat Sannyasi to take to the practice of Tattva Jnana, Manonasha and Vasanakshaya. I would like to know the nature of that practice. What is that? It can be two ways. How it can be? He says, Kim, is it? Anuvritti matram. Anuvritti means simple continuance. Continuing. Simple continuous. Why? Already he has gained Tattva Jnana and he has already taken to Manonasha and Vasanakshaya, because of which he has become the Jnani. And you are further asking him to take to practice. Is it simply continuance of the earlier Tattva Jnana, Manonasha or and Vasanakshaya? Va or Kimva or Punaha api Sampadana Prayatnaha Apekshitaha. Again, etikiti. Okay? again, Sampadana Prayatnaha. The efforts to gain, accomplish Tattva Jnana, Manonasha and Vasanakshaya. Is it expected? This is the two question. The Purvapaksha says, either of this is not applicable. If you apply, what you so far told cannot hold good. What he has told, keep in mind now, Pradhana Upasarjana Bhava. One main sadhana, other secondary sadhana. He says in either case this doesn't apply. How is that? Let us see. Na adyaha.
न आद्यः तत्त्वज्ञानस्य इव अन्ययोः अपि अयत्नसिद्धत्वे प्राधान्यप्रयुक्तादराभावप्रसङ्गात् न विधीयः
इतरयोः
इव ज्ञानस्य अपि प्रयत्नसापेक्षत्वे सति
उपसर्जन प्रयुक्त औदासीन्याभाव प्रसंगा. ठीक. न आद्यः. Earlier stand cannot hold good. What is that earlier stand? Anuvritti matram. After Vidvat Sannyasa, all that has to be take place is simple continuance of all the three. See? Na adya. Why? He gives the reason. Tattvajnanasya iva. Now see what does it mean? Anuvritti means continuance. Therefore efforts are necessary or not? No. It continues. It is continuous. No efforts are necessary. It continues. No efforts are necessary. No efforts are necessary. For Tattvajnana we can understand accept. But you had told for Jivan Mukti, what did you say? Vasanakshaya and Manonasha have got the prasad, abhyasa. Practice must be mainly with due efforts you have to take to. You had told earlier. And now if you say continuance, what happens? Just like for Tattvajnana, no efforts are necessary, it is allowed to continue. Vasanakshaya and Manonasha also will be without the further effort. If we accept, what will happen? Pradhana bhava goes. That main practice of Vasanakshaya, Manonasha doesn't hold good, and therefore Tattvajnanasya iva anyayoho api. Anyayoho api means Vasanakshaya Manonashayoho api ayatna siddhatve. When they are accomplished, no yatna siddhatve, not by effort, but what? Just continuance. So earlier he had, now they continue. Ayatna siddhatve, what will happen? What you told earlier in this, that pradhana upasarjana bhava, pradhanya prayukta adara bhava prasanga. So you are landing in that now situation, prasanga situation, where there is abhava, absence of that adara. Adara here means that taking to practice with all earnestness. So not just respect, etc. here, with eagerness, with earnestness, taking to the practice of Manonasha and Vasana here. Why? How it has come? Pradhanya prayukta, aroused by or resulting from your statement that practice of Vasanakshaya, Manonasha must be pradhana for Jivan Mukti. Contradiction or not? Now if you want to wriggle out from this, no other way. What is that? All are yatna sadhya. So that is the second one. So what is that? With anuvritti matram kimba punarapi sampadana prayatna apekshitah. If you say again efforts to accomplish them is desired or warranted. If you say, he says what will happen, let us see. Na dvitiyaha, not second one. So why? Itarayoho iva, like other two. What are those two? Vasanakshaya and Manonasha. So for which you say what? Yatna sadhyatva is there, means you have to take to effort. Jnanasya api yatna sapekshatve. Even the jnana needs what? Yatna. And what did you tell earlier? Jnana is tattva jnana abhyasa is gauna. So means much efforts are not necessary. So jnanasya api yatna sapekshatve. Even the jnana being dependent on the deliberate effort, sati, when this is so, upasarjanatva prayukta udasinya bhava prasanga. So the audasinya means indifference. If it is gauna, so you are not very particular. Like the students working for some examination. This portion is not that important. Okay, so they neglect that. So like this. So tattva jnana is secondary. Let us not bother. Let us put forth effort for Manonasha and Vasanakshaya. If that is the case, here you told that to be upasarjana, secondary. Again yatna sadhya, you say what happens? That earlier indifference toward the tattva jnana in terms, no indifference toward tattva jnana in terms of putting forth the efforts. Means much efforts are not necessary. That one, audasinya abhava prasangat, that will not hold good. What it means is, if continuance is there, what happens? Earlier you said yat manonasha and vasanakshaya needs special effort, that will not hold good. If all are to be taken to, all practice to be taken to, the Tattva Jnana which doesn't need the practice which you had told earlier, because of course Arjuna, it will also warrant the further effort in either way. So what are you going to do with this? Means what you told earlier doesn't hold good. Says answer is now being given.
न अयं दोषः ज्ञानस्य अनुवृत्ति मात्रम् इतरयोः यत्नसाध्यत्वम् इति अंगीकारः.
Ayam doshaha na. Sir, what you pointed out is not a defect. This is nice way of saying, because you told it is not a defect. No, listen now. What is that? This is the order. This is the thing. What is it? Jnanasya for Jivan Mukti in the case of a Vidvat Sannyasi. This is the thing. Jnanasya anuvritti matram. The continuance of what? Only Jnana, Tattva Jnana. Whereas Itarayoho, other two, what are those? Manonasha, Vasanakshayoho, Yatna Sadhyatvam, have to be accomplished with conscious, deliberate efforts. Iti Angikara. This is what is accepted. You may say, you have not answered my questions. You are simply reiterating what you told earlier. No, I will point out. So for this, he says, he analyzes the type of the seeker. The type of vidhya, who is the seeker? What is the goal? Jivan Mukti. Who is the seeker? You can't say simply Mumukshu. Vidvat Sannyasi. And what has he already gained? Tattva Jnana already gained. All this should be very clear. Say, this Adhikari, who is a Vidvat Sannyasi and who has already got the Tattva Jnana, is of two types. There are two varieties of this Adhikari. Let us see who are they.
तथा हि विद्याधिकारी विविधः कृतोपास्तिः अकृतोपास्तिः च इति.
Tathahi. See, this phrase comes often. In English it can be like this. As for instance, one way. Tathahi, as for instance, or it can also mean, for this, it has been said like this. For this means some topic in question is there. For this, it has been said in this manner, that way. As for instance, or this way. Tathahi, as for instance, Vidyadhikari Vividha. Adhikari, the eligible person to gain the Atma Vidya, is twofold, two types. Afterwards he will become the Guru Vidvat Sannyasi, that after. But to begin with itself, so to gain the Atma Jnana, two types of eligible persons are there. Vidyadhikari, actually two types of eligible persons are not there. Eligible person is only one, but other fellows tries to sneak in. So that is the thing. But it is possible also, it is permitted also with certain things thereafter. Dvidha. Who are those? Krutopastihi. Upasti means upasana. Upastihi means upasana. And what is upasana? Here upasana is the Saguna Brahma Dhyana. The meditation on Saguna Brahma. The Brahma with gunas means Parameshwara, with Sakara, with gunas. So, Krita Upastihi Yena Saha. The one who has already taken to upasana is kritopasti. Other one is akritopasti cha. Na kritopasti, the one who has not taken to upasana successfully. Also earlier also, one who had taken to upasana how? Successfully. So therefore, who exactly is kritopasti and who is akritopasti is explained.
तत्र उपास्य साक्षात्कार पर्यन्ताम् उपास्ति कृत्वा यदि ज्ञाने प्रवर्तेत तदा वासनाशय मनोनाशयोः दृढतरत्वेन ज्ञानादूर्ध्वं विद्वत् संन्यास जीवन मुक्ति स्वतः एव सिद्ध्यतः.
Something vidvat sannyasa jivan mukti. Visarga should not be there. Mukti, dualities. Continue.
तादृशः एव शास्त्राभिमतो मुख्यो विद्याधिकारी ततः सम्प्रति शास्त्रेषु सहोपन्यासात् स्वरूपेण विविक्तौ अपि विद्वत् संन्यास विविदिशा संन्यासौ संकीर्णौ इव प्रतिभासेते.
So two types of advidyadhikaris are there. Who is the among them? Who is the kritopasti? Who actually is the main adhikari? Vedanta is meant for this person only. Who is a tatra? Tatra, among these two types of adhikaris, one is kritopasti, other is akritopasti. Among these two, upasya sakshatkara paryantam upastim kritva, having taken to upasana, how long? Upasya sakshatkara paryantam, until the direct sakshatkara, direct cognition of what? Upasya daivata takes place. Means the actual vision of Upasya daivata is accomplished. Until that, if the person takes to upasana, do you know for this what is necessary? Without manonasha, vasanaksha, intense, not simply, without intense manonasha and vasanakshaya, upasya daivata sakshatkara is not possible. So therefore, the one who has taken to upasana until when he gains the sakshatkara upasya daivata, with this accomplishment, yadi jnane pravarteta, if this adhikari person takes to the pursuit of gaining atmajnana, tattvajnana, tada, then vasanakshaya manonashayoho dhidatarattvena. In this case, vasanakshaya and manonasha being very firmly accomplished. Because he is very the past master in them. He has mastered the vasanakshaya and manonasha. So therefore, dhidatarattvena, being very firm, jnanadurdhvam, after gaining the tattva jnana, these two get accomplished automatically. So what are those? Vidvat sannyasa jivan mukti swataha eva siddhyataha. Just by saying naturally these two get accomplished. What are those? Vidvat sannyasa and jivan mukti. He need not put forth separate effort to accomplish jivan mukti by taking to the practice of manonasha and vasanaksha. Swataha eva siddhyata. They get naturally accomplished. And truly speaking, tadrishaha eva shastrabhimataha mukhyaha vidyadhikari. The main adhikari, abhimataha, accepted by Shastra is only such variety. Who is that? Krutopasti. By upasana, one who has got the sakshatkara of upasadita. Please keep in mind, Vidyaranya Muni was such Krutopasti. Vidyaranya Muni was Krutopasti. He had the sakshatkara of Upasya Daivata, some goddess, the goddess Devi. Because he was the most intelligent, even otherwise, not only Vedanta, otherwise also in grammar, etc. He was the most intelligent person. That's why that Vidya Aranya, as the forest of Vidya. But he was the most pauper one, very poor. So to get the well, he invoked the goddess. So he, up to the point of getting the sakshatkara. The goddess said, sorry. Sorry. Sakshatkara was there. Sorry, in this life, as per your prarabdha, no wealth is written there. But one thing, whomsoever you bless, that person is yours. Whomsoever you bless, that person will be very rich. This is what he did it. He blessed Hukka and Bukka. The Vijayanagar Empire was established by Hukka and Bukka. They were the brothers. They had lost the empire. He geared them up and the Vijayanagar Empire was restored. And he was the Rajaguru for them. So whomsoever he blesses, he will be rich. But by that time he developed Vairagya. And so he is keep in mind. So he has got all authority to speak on Jivan Mukti with due, that is what? Authority, because he is not it is not like PhD thesis, So he that way he has lived that life and therefore he knows the nuances of it and therefore say he is a Krutopasti. Tadrisha eva shastrabhimataha mukhyaha vidyadhikari. So that type of person alone is the mukhya adhikari, the main adhikari according to Shastra. And tataha, therefore, because he is the Krutopasti is the main adhikari, tam prati, to that person who is a Krutopasti, so, and now who has got the Atma-jnana, Shastreshu, in the Shastra, Sahopanyasa. Sahopanyasat means the Vividisha Sannyasa and Vidvat Sannyasa are enjoined simultaneously. Not that Vividisha Sannyasa gain Atma-jnana and then take to Vidvat Sannyasa to gain the Jivan Mukti. No, simultaneously. Saha, together. Saha eva saha upanyasa. Both. What are those both? Vividisha and Vidvat Sannyasa. Both are, that is what, enjoined together. Even though, see, look here, there is a distinction between Vividisha Sannyasa and Vidvat Sannyasa or not? Yes, first chapter has already clarified. So even though there is distinction between Vidvat Sannyasa and Vividisha Sannyasa, for him they are recommended together. That is what say, Swarupena Vivaktau Api. Both these, what are those? Vividisha Sannyasa and Vidvat Sannyasa. Swarupena, by their very nature, Viviktau Api, though distinct. So though they are distinct in their very nature, Viktapi. So Vidvat Sannyasa Vividisha Sannyasau Sankirnau Iva Pratibhaseti. In the case of such person, who is that person? Krutopastihi. Now Tattvajnana is gained, who is the Mukhyadhikari. In his case, what happens? Vidvat Sannyasa and Vividisha Sannyasa Pratibhaseti, both appear as how? Sankirnau Iva. As though mixed, as though identical, without any distinction. Though basically there is distinction, but in this case it appears as though it has no distinction. This is the case of Mukhya Adhikari. But say the majority of the variety that is available are the other varieties. What are those? Akruta upastayaha. See, this is what he is telling at his time. Nowadays don't ask at all. Nowadays you don't ask at all. At his time he says, so, but generally the adhikaris who take to pursuit of Atma-jnana are Akruta upastaya. Then how do you say they are adhikaris? Some Viveka Vairagya is there. some Viveka Vairagya, something to some degree is there, though not a thorough adhikari. So, to show the contrast, whereas two idanintanaha the present day adhikaris, he says at his time, the present day adhikaris to take to dhyana, idanintanaha prayena means mostly or as a general rule. Prayena means mostly or as a general rule. You know what are they? Akrutopastayaha eva are verily the persons who are not krutopastaya means who have not taken to upasana up to sakshatkara of upasya daivata. Akrutopa eva. Then how they take to the pursuit of Atma-jnana? Autsukya matra, out of not here, Autsukya is not curiosity, out of eagerness. That's very eager to take to Atma-jnana. Autsukya matra, out of eagerness. Sahasa means suddenly. Suddenly means without being krutopasti. Sahasa vidyayam pravartante. They take to the pursuit of gaining Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya. Then they will fail, is it not, in gaining Brahma Vidya? No, something is there temporarily, that's why they don't fail. Not all, but those among them, depending on their accomplishment. Then what happens? Vasana manonashaucha tatkalikau sampadayanti. See, look here. To gain Tattvajnana, what is necessary? Vasana, Kshaya, Manonashaya, without that Tattvajnana is possible. They do gain. How? Temporarily. Says Vasana, Manonashaucha. Vasana, no, not Vasana. Vasana, Kshaya. Vasana, Kshaya and Manonashaucha. Tatkalikau, for the time being, temporarily, for the time being, Sampadayanti, do accomplish. And then what they do? Tavata, by that much only. What by that much? By temporary Vasanakshaya and Manonasha, Tavata, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasanani, Nishpadyanti. They accomplish, they take to Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Then what happens?
तत्त्वज्ञानं सम्यक् उदेति उदितस्य ज्ञानस्य बाधकप्रमाणाभावात् विवृत्तायाः विद्यायाः पुनः उत्पत्तिकारणभावाच्च न अस्तित्वस्य शैथिल्यम्
Taihi cha means Shravana Manana Nididhyasanahi. The Shravana Manana Nididhyasana taken to by such adhikaris, taischa, Dhudabhyastaihi. One thing is that they take to Shravana Man Nididhyasana. How? With Dhudabhyasa. Dhudabhyasa means steadily, intensely. So by their steady and intense practice of Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, by that what they accomplish? Ajnana, Samshaya, Viparyaya, Nirasa. Nirasa, by the removal of Ajnana. Ajnana about what? Atma Sarupa. Samshaya, doubts about the goal, Atma Moksha, Atma Sarupa. Viparyaya, the contrary notion or erroneous identification with the embodiment, etc. Nirasat, by removal this. Tattvajnanam samyak udeti. So Tattvajnana is properly gained. Properly gained. Why? See, though they were not Krutopasti, they had Sadhana Chatusha Sampatti, they had that, and the Mumukshutvam was intense, and therefore, and they had taken to very intense Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Not like, see, Shravana also. Once a week, one class is enough. Why repeat it is necessary? In spite of repetition, what happens? Andar ghusta nahi hai. That if no repetition, what will happen? So that is what it is. It's not that they. That means you have what else? Something else. Of course, for grahasthas, yes, something else is there. But where a grahastha, when he reaches a stage of what is called as vanaprastha, may not be that today as I this thing, but he reaches a stage of vanaprastha, what other preoccupations are there? Watching the TV, reading the newspaper, and spoil your mind, that's all. What are you going to read there? All nonsense that is going on. Instead of that, go on praying. Let good sense prevail upon this. Let the, not only country, let the world be saved from these monsters. What can you do about this? So, is it the preoccupation? So, you can certain. See, at least for Shravana, let us say, I'm taking practical this thing. I take 3 classes a week now, not more than that. 1 hour the class, 1 hour for coming and going. 6 hours a week you can't spare. Is it so? That means we have got some other priorities. 6 hours, only 6 hours a week you can find out. 7 into 24, how many hours are 7 into 24, how many hours are there? You can't spare 6 hours. Then what? See, first, see, I have told you, though we are studying Jivan Mukti, which standard? Which standard? Beginning of Tattvajnana pursuit start from not even Shravana, Shama, Dhamma, Uparama, especially Dhamma. See, Dhamma comes first, then comes the Shama. So that should start from the dining hall onwards and talking onwards. So that is how. So with this, then intense Shravana. The intense Shravana is necessary because this is not a subject matter which is common and you can just get like that. It is something which is subtle, and to grasp it, a subtle intellect, mind also is necessary. That can be gained slowly by repeated exposure. Same thing you expose repeatedly, what happens? It becomes more and more clear. So therefore, priority have to be given. Otherwise, not one life, any number of lives are not sufficient for the other pursuits in life. You know that, who is that? Bhrigu. Oh yes, I think Bhrigu. Bharadwaja, not Bhrigu, Bharadwaja. Bharadwaja had the preoccupation going to come, that example is going to come, of studying Vedas. Whole life what he studied Vedas, and he was about to die. Indra took pity on him and he said, I am extending your life by another 100 years. Second life also he studied Vedas, not completed. Third life, again Indra this thing. So he went. Afterwards Indra came and told, he showed him ranges of mountains. Vedas are more vast than these ranges. They better take to Upasana. So he initiated him in the Upasana. Afterwards he got the knowledge. At least he had taken to something Shastric. Now today's preoccupation is what? Watching the TV, reading the newspaper, discussing the politics. What are you going to accomplish out of that? If you are doing something to improve the society, to improve the nation, that is good, that is fine. But just exposing them and spoiling your brain, that is there. So one should find some time, should give priority. 6 weeks, 6 hours a week is not a thing. You may have something more also. You may be attending something else, so that's okay. A few hours a week is not a big job, so that priority must be there. Fine. So now, therefore, these though akrita upastayaha, they had taken to Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, Dridabhyasaihi, and as a result, Ajnana, Samyak, Samshaya and Viparaya get removed, and Tattvajnanam Samyak Udeti. Thorough Tattvajnana is born. Then what happens? Once Tattvajnana is born, it cannot be destroyed. How it cannot be destroyed? This knowledge is born from what pramana? The highest pramana, which cannot be, that means negated. For example, you saw a snake with the eyes, but your eyes are intact, no problem, but the light was insufficient. Therefore the pramana, the pratyaksha pramana is there is what? Dushta pramana, defective pramana, which can be negated by a better pramana when you bring the light. Like that, Atma Jnana cannot be negated. Why? It is born of the highest pramana, which can never be negated, and therefore he says, Uditasya Jnanasya, Jnana that is born, Badhaka Pramana Bhava, because of abhava, absence of any pramana which can negate the knowledge gained through the Shruti Pramana, Badhaka Pramana Bhavat. So, Nivruttayaha Avidyayaha Punaha Utpatti Karana Bhavacha. Another reason. By Tattvajnana, Ajnana is destroyed or not? The Ajnana which has already gone can never return. So, it says, Nivruttayaha means Nashtayaha. Nashtayaha avidyayaha. The avidya, ignorance, that is already destroyed. Punarutpatti karana bhavacha. There being no cause whatsoever because of which the ajnana of Atma Swarupa already destroyed can surface back again. These two being so. Nasti tasya shaithilyam. It means what? Of that jnanasya. Shaithilyam. Shaithilyam means laxity, looseness, unsteadiness, means destruction is not there. It cannot be otherwise. So this is with respect to Tattvajnana. Whose Tattvajnana? Accomplished by Akrutopasti. They had some Sadhya Sampati etc., but Upasti was not thorough. Then what happens to Manonasha and Vasanakshaya? They get victimized at the very sight of strong prarabdha.
Sada वातदरीशदीपवत् सहसा निवर्तेते।
वासनाक्षय मनोनाशौ tu is but what is that but? Tattvajnana cannot be shaken, but vasanakshaya manonasho, vasanakshaya manonasho, dridabhyasa abhavat, because of absence of dhrida abhyasa means intense practice. He has not taken to practice of vasanakshaya up to upasana. He has not taken to practice upasana up to the sakshatkara of the upasya devata. Therefore, intense practice is not there. Because of that, bhoga pradena prarabdhena, on account of prarabdha, which is going to yield the bhoga in terms of vishaya bhoga, tada, then means often. In English it is often. Badhyamanatvat, because of being destroyed or overpowered, what happens? Sabata pradesha deepavat sahasa nivartete. These two, what are those two? Vasanakshaya and manonasha. Sahasa, suddenly what happens? Nivartete, they get extinguished, means they disappear. How? Savata pradesha deepavat, like a lamp kept in a windy place. So suddenly the lamp will get extinguished. Like that it happens. So there, now what is to be done now? This person is in for what? Jivan Mukti. But Vasanakshaya Manonasa are wavering. Therefore what will continue? In spite of knowledge, Chitta Klesha will continue. Chitta Klesha is bound to continue. Therefore what is to be taken to? Revise the portion. Revise the earlier standard portion. Okay. Here revising is practice. Practicing a what? Vasanakshaya Manonasha, which he should have taken to earlier up to the point of Sakshatkara Upasya Daivata. He has not done, so therefore that is why ATKT. Okay. ATKT is given. I hope all know what is ATKT. Allowed to keep terms. In universities, the person has not cleared a particular examination. Still he is promoted for the next standard by with that within such specified period he has to clear the earlier papers. So that is what ATKT. But therefore Tattvajnana is sanctioned but Manonasha Vasanakshaya not complete. Better what? Finish. Then only certificate of Jivan Mukti will be given. Not certificate. He will be able to enjoy the Jivan Mukti. This is now further this thing explained from with the help of what Vasishtha has to say in Yoga Vasishtha and what that is Arjuna has to say about that. Means both Vasanakshaya and Manonasha are difficult, and therefore what is that? Conscious, deliberate, industrious efforts are necessary. Why? They are difficult to accomplish. Let us see what Vasishtha has to say about Vasanakshaya.
पूर्वेभ्यस्तु प्रयत्नेभ्यः विषमोऽयं हि सम्मतः पुस्ताद्यो वासनात्यागः कुबेरोन्मूलनादपि.
So this is what Vasishtha has told in Yoga Vasishtha Upashama Prakarana Sarga 92 stanza 10. Upashama Prakarana Sarga 92 stanza 10 says, Ayam, what is that ayam? Vasana tyagaha means vasana kshaya. Purvebhyaha prayatnebhyaha tu. Then the earlier prayatnas, prayatna stands for, I will tell what it is afterwards, than the earlier meditations. So, literally, than the earlier efforts, prayatnas. That stands for earlier meditations. We will see what is afterwards. So, prayatnebhya vishamaha hi sammataha. He, well known, certainly sammataha, considered as what? Vishamaha means difficult. This vasana tyaga, vasana kshaya is considered to be difficult, more difficult than the earlier upasanas or the meditations given. So of course we are not concerned with that purvebhya etc. but the curiosity will come, what is that earlier? It is like this, the context is like this. There earlier samsara vardhaka bijas were given. Bija means seed. Seed in the sense the causes which increase the intensity of samsara at different levels. So that were told. Afterward, the remedial measures to destroy the samsara bija are being recommended. In that, a varying degrees of meditations, dhyana, in terms of manifestation of samvid, the chaitanya, at the different level of drishya jagat. Don't bother about all these things, just to pureva, that is what is that. Means different types of meditations in terms of manifestation of samvid that chaitanya in relation to drishya jagat at different levels were recommended. After that you say, then these meditations, vasana tyaga is what? No, then he said vasana tyaga was given. And vasana tyaga is something which is great, which gives the highest result, but more difficult than the earlier upasana. That's all. That is what purvebhyaha. So sammutaha. So why? The reason is vasana tyagaha means vasana kshaya is sumeru unmulanadapi dussati. It is difficult to accomplish than uprooting the Meru mountain. Swamiji, better don't waste time. No, there is a knack. That's why what was told. Vasana tyaga has to be simultaneously taken to with tattvajnana and manonasha. Otherwise, send SOS call. He is always there ready as such. So therefore, that is all. So, vasana tyaga sumeru unmulanadapi. Unmulana is uprooting then the Sumeru mountain. Dussadya, difficult to accomplish. This is the difficulty about vasana described by none other than Vasishtha. What about the manonasha? Arjuna will tell us. So Arjuna will tell us. And think, Arjuna says manonasha is very difficult. And Arjuna was not a lay person like us. You know who he was? He had taken to upasana. Actually he is Kritopasti. Because he has taken to upasana of Lord Shiva to gain the Pashupatasra, and he did gain the vision. In fact, Lord Shiva gave him a duet. He gave that to test whether he is eligible to handle Pashupatasra or not. Even he complained to Lord Krishna, Krishna, I think I should forget about all this. I should forget about the yoga you are telling, because this mind is such a volcano. He says, Arjuna api
Chanchalam kimanam Krishna Namati badavat jodam Tasyaham vigramam manne Vayo rivatu dushkaram
Iti. Gita, chapter 6, stanza 34. Arjuna api means what? Arjuna also has told about the difficulty in controlling the mind, in gaining the manonasha. Though he may not have used the word manonasha there, it was implied there. So he said, Krishna, manaha hi chanchalam. This mind is chanchala, means fickle, unsteady, wavering. So chanchala, it is fickle, unsteady, wavering. And not only that, pramati. Pramati means tormenting in nature, harassing in nature, agitating in nature. Pramati, tormenting, harassing, agitating. Balavat, very powerful. No. Balavat, firm, mighty and very powerful. Balavat. So it is very firm, mighty and powerful. Dridam, cannot be controlled by any, cannot be controlled even by a strong person. So dridam. Therefore, O Krishna, tasya means tasya manasaha aham nigraham. The control of this, I consider what? Aham manne. What do I consider? Vayoho iva sudushkaram. I consider the control of such mind is very, very difficult, like controlling the wind, controlling the vayu, the wind. So what does it mean now? Though this person has accomplished Tattva Jnana, Vasanakshaya and Manonasha are in doldrums, and therefore what is indispensable? Though Anuvritti, continuance of Tattva Jnana, is a special efforts need to be put forth to accomplish Vasanakshaya and Tattva Jnana. Manonasha. Vasanakshaya and Manonasha. Tasmat idanim tananam.
ज्ञानस्य अनुवृत्ति मात्रं वासनाक्षय मनोनाशौ तु प्रयत्न सम्पाद्यौ इति स्थितम्.
Therefore, idanintananam vidvatsannyasinam, means for those who are the present day vidvatsannyasi, you know, who are they? Akrutopasti, but certainly have got the Tattva Jnana and the Tattva Jnana, but Vasanakshaya Manonasha are not for Sana. What happens with Vidvatsannyasanam? Jnanasya Anuvritti Matram. Only Jnana, Tattva Jnana continues to be there. What about others? Vasana Manonasha tu, Vasanakshaya and Manonasha tu is contrast. Contrast with whom? Krita Upasti, in whose case all the three are what? Anuvritti, only he need not put forth effort at all because Vasanakshaya Manonasha also is very firm. So in contrast to that, here in this person, Prayatna Sampadhyau need to be accomplished with conscious, deliberate, industrious effort. Iti Sthitam. Iti Sthitam means this is established. Now you understand? For whom and why Vasanakshaya and Manonasha are enjoined, that is fine. All this is fine, but sir, please tell me what is this Vasana? after so much of Ramayana, so how Sita is related to Rama, or who was the demon, Ravana or Rama? So like that, of course, earlier the definition of Vasana were given twice, but now in this context, with much more in-depth, the definition of Vasana is being given. Now this Nanu is not Purvapaksha, okay? That moment Nanu comes, you think for this Nanu means look, like that, no? Look. Nanu also can be indeed also. So here it is to draw the attention. Look, what is that? Keyam Vasana. Iyam Vasana Ka. What is this Vasana? And for which what are you telling? Yasyaha kshayaya prayatitavyam iti chet. And for whose kshaya, destruction, exhaustion we have to put forth the effort iti chet. Tat, if that is your question, tat swarupam vasishtaha aha. Its swarupa, nature of that vasana is described by sage Vasishta. We will see what exact further. We will see in detail the nature of vasana. Om Swasti Prajabhyah
सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्।